Bishop Joseph Bambera of the Diocese of Scranton was not able to attend today's event, but he has prepared a statement for our rally to be read by Fr Paul Fontanella. Father Fontanella is the pastor of St. Anne's Parish in Loyalsock. We are truly honored to have Father Fontanella here to deliver Bishop Bambera's message to us. Father Fontanella.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you to all of you for your presence here today. It is certainly an honor to represent the bishop on this occasion, but it is personally a privilege to stand with you as an American, as a Christian, and as an unplanned pregnancy. I'm grateful for my parents' courage at that time in their life to choose life and to see where God would bring them in the face of fear and uncertainty. And now a message from Bishop Joseph Bambera of the Diocese of Scranton. Dear brothers and sisters, Thomas Jefferson in 1809 wrote that no provision in our Constitution ought to be dearer to man than that which protects the rights of conscience against the enterprises of civil authority. Consistent with the beliefs of our founding fathers, Pope Benedict XVI, in an address to the bishops of the United States, noted that the Church in the United States is called in season and out of season to proclaim a gospel which not only proposes unchanging moral truths, but proposes them precisely as the key to human happiness and social prospering. In light of the current struggles facing faith-filled people throughout our country, the Holy Father cautioned in that same address, it is imperative that the entire Catholic community in the United States come to realize the grave threats to the Church's public moral witness presented by a radical secularism which finds increasing expression in the political and cultural spheres. Of particular concern are certain attempts being made to limit that most cherished of American freedoms, the freedom of religion. For the better part of a year, Catholics and countless numbers of men and women of various religions and faith traditions have prayed that our country's most cherished freedom of religion, the very first freedom noted in the United States Bill of Rights, would be preserved and protected for ages to come. Our concerns have nothing to do with the government providing a plan for health care for Americans. The bishops of the United States have advocated a health care plan for decades. Our concerns pertain to aspects of the current plan that restrict the exercise of religion and conscience. Initially, our attention was focused on what we believed is the unjust mandate of the Department of Health and Human Services, which requires employers, including Catholic institutions, to provide contraception, sterilization, and abortion-inducing drugs in their health plans, and therefore, for us as Catholics, to violate the beliefs of our faith tradition. The HHS mandate notes that a parish would be exempt from the terms of the mandate, provided that all it did was to conduct worship services, Mass, for its Catholic members. However, any other aspects of the mission of the Church that involve those who are not Catholic would not be exempt from the mandate. Ultimately, the HHS mandate grants an exemption to parishes, but it defines the practice of religion in such a narrow way that it excludes from the exemption Catholic universities, social services, hospitals, food pantries, and similar faith-based services. In short, the government wants to equate freedom of religion with freedom of worship. Anything beyond worship would no longer be protected by the First Amendment of the Bill of Rights. This means that so much of what is a part of the great mission of the Catholic Church would not qualify for an exemption from the healthcare mandate. Consider the implications of this reality for everyday life in the Church. At St. Anthony's Center, a few blocks from this gathering. Hundreds are served each day, not because they are Catholic, but because they are hungry. In our Catholic nursing homes and healthcare facilities, residents are offered care and healing not because they are Catholic, but because they are sick and frail. Our Catholic schools teach the basics of learning and Christian values to every child and young adult that occupies a seat, not because all of them are Catholic, but because they all seek to learn, to grow in wisdom, and to embrace a value system rooted in the gospel of Jesus Christ. The consequences of this government mandate are dire. Indeed, they have the ability to alter our very ability to believe and to practice our faith as we have for 2 millennia. We are responsible to a certain extent for where we are today in our country. We have no right simply to sit back and point a finger of blame at others. But for as much as it is not too far-fetched to believe that we have played a role in bringing this great land of ours to where it is today, neither is it too much to believe that we can play a role in resolving this dilemma in a manner that respects both human dignity and our religious freedom. Your gathering today gives evidence of both your courage and your faith. May that faith be strengthened through our belief in Jesus, who brought us freedom from death and has given us life. And may we have the courage to so nurture our faith that this great land that we love will continue to be a haven of opportunity and peace for all peoples, and a land in which all are truly free, not only to worship God, but to live the faith in the service of all. Thank you, and God bless you for your efforts. Joseph Charles Bambera, Bishop of Scranton.